Throughout Call of Duty, there's been good maps and bad maps, and today I decided, hey, why not just go over the worst of the worst? And yeah, we're doing top 5 worst maps of all time in Call of Duty Zombies. Now this is only including Treyarch zombies, so no Infinite Warfare or anything, just Treyarch, because some people just really don't give a shit about World War II or Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare, so we're just covering Treyarch today, so let's get into it. So in the number 5 spot, we have, well, one that was kind of expected to be on the list, maybe even a bit higher, but we have Transit, or as many people in the zombies community call it, Transit. Now, Transit could have been a good map, but they had to add the fog and the denizens to slow the player down because the 360 and the PS3 could not actually handle the sort of game loading and shit, I think, but the denizens in the fog absolutely just make it garbage. And then you've got Ted always leaving you behind, the jet gun being an unreliable piece of shit, just lots of things together that are not really that good. Like, some of the map, yeah, is pretty good, but it's very tedious, like getting packed when you need to go and do some fucking leave a turbine at one of the locations and then fuck off to another one and hope that it doesn't get destroyed, and if it does, well, fuck you gotta go back. So yeah, that's why Transit is the number 5 on today's list. Now, number 4, we are jumping forward 2 games to Black Ops 4, and we are starting off at number 4 with Voyage of Despair. Now, Voyage of Despair was included on disc on Black Ops 4 along with 9 and Blood of the Dead, and yeah, no one really played it at first. I'm pretty sure that it was the last Easter egg to be solved out of those 3 because it was the least played, because 9 was super hyped up and so was Blood on like the sort of teaser trailers and shit. And I'm gonna be honest, Voyage of Despair did not live up to even minute expectations, because you've just got the flow of the map is horrible, it's way too big. Yeah, there are some fast traveling points, but it's not very good flowing, if you know what I mean. Like, you can't really get from one end to the other without kind of breaking the flow of the map. Like, some maps do it a lot better than others, like Shadows of Evil. It's got like that sort of teleporting thing, so you can go from edge to middle and then middle to edge, whereas on Voyage of Despair it's like and then you've also got to pay for it. And then you've got fucking Light Father spawning in like every 30 seconds along with the Stokers, and it just, there's only one really good Kraken, and we haven't got to the boss fight in the Easter egg yet. The Easter egg is cancer. Like, you gotta go down and then follow the orders and shoot down fucking planets and steal them and then put them on the fucking thing. And then you gotta go around and look at some clocks and match up with symbols. It's just stupid. And then you got the boss fight, which can insta-kill you on its last phase if you don't shoot it enough, so you pretty much need the Hellion Salvo, which is not good because it requires a weapon rather than it being a personal choice. So that's why Voyage of Despair is number 4 on the list. Now, number 3 may come as a bit of a surprise to people, but it is Revelations. Now, Revelations was hyped up to be the last map in Ether, the big finale per se, but what we got was a recycled mess. So there was, what, 2 original parts of the map, Spawn and Inside the Beast. That's it. And then also maybe the boss fight arena, but that's not part of the main map per se. Everything else was just reused. Now, don't get me wrong, the map flow is quite good, it's just however everything is reused. Like, at least with Zombie Chronicles and stuff, when you purchased it, you knew that it was going to be remastered, but if you purchased the season pass, you thought that you were going to get original maps, but it kind of just feels like you've been cheated out of your money, because it's not an original map by any means. Like, yeah, with some of them, like in Black Ops 4 and stuff, but we also actually kind of did get the sort of original maps that you're kind of expected to get in Zombies. So yeah, but Revelations did not live up to the standards. Everything was reused. Like, there's no new perk, no new weapon, everything just, it doesn't feel like a new map. It kind of just feels like nothing. It's got no personality, nothing. It's a very forgettable map, and that's why it is in the number 3 spot on today's list. Now, if you're a Smith Place fan, you might want to maybe mute this, go outside for a minute, take a breather, I don't know, fucking do something that'll calm you down. Because in the number 2 spot, we got Nuketown. Now, if you're someone like me and Lex who dislikes Nuketown and thinks it is a overrated survival map, then you've come to the right place. Because, in my opinion, and remember this list is all my opinion, but Nuketown is just a survival map, but it's kind of just overblown, really. Like, it's like worse than Town, in my opinion, because of the perk system. Yeah, it can add a bit of variety to it. However, like, if you're going for high rounds and stuff, you kind of need to get good perk spawns and stuff, and you're just going to need to be resetting after resetting and after resetting. And then getting to like round 25 can be a bit of an RNG fest. The map flow is meh. Kind of like, could be better. It's not too good, it's not too bad. It is a fairly small map, but then again, it was a lot cheaper than the rest of the maps in Black Ops 2, so you can kind of let it off. And then another thing is there's nothing original really in this. It's, yeah, well, you can kind of let it off for that, so that's why it's not in the number 1 spot. But yeah, that's why Nuketown is in the number 2 spot. It's just kind of a boring survival map that we've seen so many goddamn times in multiplayer, and also zombies with Alpha Omega. Now, in the number 1 spot, we have probably the most predictable one with Blood of the Dead. Now, if you liked Mob of the Dead, like me, you were probably hyped for the release of Blood of the Dead in Black Ops 4 because we didn't get it in Zombie Chronicles. And then we played the map. Now, the map adds so much extra space, like the spawn area, the catwalk, and everything, that it just never gets used, and it definitely slows down the flow of the map so that you're kind of just stuck in spawn for a bit. And then, yeah, the catwalk can be a bit fun for the first couple times you do it, but then it just gets boring and boring and boring. And then when you actually get to the map, Pack-a-Punch is annoying as fuck, and it teleports around. So yeah, if you want to try and find where Pack-a-Punch is, you're gonna have to go down to the docks, then back up to the roof, then over to the power room at spawn. And there's not really any real central hub for fast traveling, so it definitely slows down the flow of the map a lot. Then you've got the atrocious Easter egg that for some reason the developers thought it was a good idea to put fucking Morse code into a zombies game. Like, I can understand for ciphers and shit, but you needing to put in the Morse code, especially on solo? The fuck? But it makes no sense. And then you got all the other, just the Easter eggs just whack. Like, it's not a fun Easter egg. It was my personal least favourite Easter egg. I dislike the Easter egg more than Voyage of Despair and Classified. Like, at least Classified is kind of like, hell yeah, I need that Easter egg. But then Blood of the Dead is just kind of like, wow, we've gotten to the boss fight, and then wait, what's that? You spent 3 hours trying to get that? Yeah, you don't know what the boss is? A big brute, so you just need to shoot a couple times. Yeah. Everything was just underwhelming about the map. We had such high expectations for it, and that's maybe why people, including myself, dislike it so much, is because the expectations were so high, and it kind of just flopped. Like, if we didn't have Mob of the Dead, it probably wouldn't have been on this list because we didn't have high expectations for it, but we did, and we have something to compare it to, which is a masterpiece. Not my favourite map, but a good map, but in comparison, Blood of the Dead is just big poo-poo. Now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also comment down your top 5 most hated maps in COD Zombies. You can do it Treyarch, whatever, and leave your reasons below, and I'll make sure to check them out, see what you guys think. Yeah, if you've got to this point in the video, congratulations, well done. Thanks for getting here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.